again, everyone. It's been a long time since I've made a video. So I'm making another video right now because I'm imperfect, and that's okay. I can just do that. I'll figure out what day it is when I upload it, or I could actually do that right now. Let's think. But it's been almost a month since I've been home, so let me look and see. 22, so 30, 37, 43, 50, 57, 58, 59. So I guess today is like day 59 since I started my actual water fast. But I came home, so I did the juicing, and I did about a week of the regular food, and then I moved into I moved into a high fat ketogenic diet, and then I recently started on the mistletoe therapy, and that's been really terrible, kind of, because it's actually been giving me these really big welts. One of them was super big, and I got a fever, which is good because that's supposed to mean that it's working. But it's been really what is it? It's been really, not the best experience giving myself a shot every day. It's just kind of annoying. But hopefully it's working. I also started last week. I started vitamin C therapy in my veins. So we call it therapy. It's just really high doses of vitamin C in my veins. And, that's actually going pretty well. I will say that when I was in Sedona, at the Sedona Wellness Center, I felt like the vitamin C there hurt my veins kind of. And that's to be expected because it is ascorbic acid. It's like acid being put in your veins. Hey, what's that? So that's another reason why I wanted to get the port, was so that I could get high doses of vitamin C without having to spend 3 hours getting it put into my vein at a more diluted rate. But also in case I needed other things, they even recommend it for chemo, which who knows. But which I'm not interested in this moment, but who knows what the future holds. But between the mistletoe and the vitamin C, what's been interesting is I feel like my face has been getting worse. But a couple of things is that I also introduced nuts into my diet. And what's really interesting is, first of all, I feel like I've been compulsively... I know, you want some. Me and my baby are both compulsively eating... Ow, you're getting a little juice in there. Let me look in there. Let me see it there. You're getting a little juice because I think you just bit my finger, You're getting a juice. How nice. The thing is, though, is I also started eating nuts. I want to say I started eating nuts probably about 2 weeks ago. I don't really know, somewhere. But that's the thing is, I started on high-dose vitamin C last Monday on April 10th. And, yeah, and so, I don't know, I'm just it could be the nuts, especially because I have felt like I'm compulsively eating almond butter. But so many things happened at the same time. I actually got really busy, wasn't going as much to the sauna. Was basically compulsively eating almond butter, by the way, knowing that I shouldn't be eating it, but not stopping. But then on top of that, the real kicker is I got all this testing back. So I got an oat test done. So for any of you guys who are interested, the Great Plains Laboratory in Kansas, they do this thing called organic acids test. And with the organic acids test, they test you for all this stuff in your body, whatever. And then I also got a mycotoxin test done. And then I also got a glyphosate test done. And what's really interesting is the oat test came back, and when I had taken the oat test, I took it at the end of my fasting in Sedona, so I'd actually had a really clean diet of only vegetables for like 2 or 3 weeks before getting to Sedona. Then I did a 20-day water fast, and then I only had like very minimal, vegetables and a few juices or whatever. And it came back that I had high oxalates. And the recommendation for someone that has high oxalates is to go a 1 month with no nuts, no spinach, no high oxalate foods, no almonds, as well as like an anti-candida diet, which is like, no sugar and stuff, for 1 month to do that, and then to retest. And then if it still comes back high, possibly do some testing to see if like you genetically are in a position where you can actually break it down and assimilate oxalates into your body. But so when I took that test, like I had already been on that kind of diet for a really long time. So I'm going to talk to my practitioner about it soon, and I'm hoping that we can just like move into like the genetic testing of that. But I don't know, we're also doing some other genetic testing that I don't have results back yet for. So maybe it's already in that, who really knows. But either way, I'm really interested to find out about that because I am compulsively eating almond butter. Anyways, another thing though is that my glyphosate test came back and I was pretty high on glyphosate, and my mycotoxin test came back and a whole bunch of them were 0, and then there was like one of them, it was like 300. So I have some particular strain of mold toxicity in my body. And it says that it could be from like living in houses with like water damage or mold damage or something in the house or whatever. But my oat test actually came back with like a whole lot of other stuff, just all over the place, with high levels of stuff that it's supposed to be bad. I don't know. I've been reading the report. I'm grateful because I have a degree in microbiology and biochemistry. But I just briefly skimmed it, and I haven't like really delved into the science behind some of the things, but don't blame me. You see yourself? But nonetheless, like I feel happy at least knowing that, well, maybe if we start to remove these toxins, whether or not we remove my breast, whether or not we do all these other treatments, why maybe I have a chance of living a much longer life if we get to some of these things of, why was I sick in the first place such that my body developed cancer? There's some people that are just like, oh, these things just happen or whatever, but I'm like, no, like I believe that sick people get cancer, and it might be that you have you or whoever has some toxin in your body that, either you weren't able to excrete that toxin because of something wrong in your body, or you were exposed to such a high level of it. And that's really the next mode of testing that we're going to do, is figure out, like, is my body just not excreting the toxins, but I'm only exposed to a normal level? And if that's happening, then, like, why is my body not excreting the toxins? And what do we need to do so that my body excretes the toxins before we go in and try to release them, right? Like if my body's not excreting toxins, then we don't want to release them from wherever they're being stored. We want to instead figure out how to get my body to do what the excretion of it before we provoke the release of it. Anyways, so that's just what's going on.
Are you
trying to think. No, this is a recording. This is one of my videos.
Oh.
So, anyways, I'll let you guys go, but yeah, right now I'm doing acupuncture, and I'm doing mistletoe, and I'm doing vitamin C, and I'm having a really great experience here in Colorado Springs at the Strata Wellness Center. So good. I had a really bad experience. They have a hyperbaric oxygen therapy that takes you really deep.
My name's Charlie.
But I had a really bad experience with the owner there. It was like super weird. So I'm not going there. So bummer. But oh well. Yeah, just for today. I still have a lot of acne on my face. Oh, but here's the thing too. You know what's interesting is you can have high oxalates as a byproduct of vitamin C. But when I took that oat test, I hadn't had high vitamin C dosage for 12 days prior. Yeah, 12 days prior. So that's just all a little confusing, you know? So who really knows? But I'm also wondering if maybe that the high oxalates and or the vitamin C is due to is actually making the acne worse, because my acne is like worse. It's like really bad. So I don't know. And I actually think it's a detox pathway. I think that like my body's trying to detox through my face. So all right, well, holla at y'all. Thanks for being here, and please, 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 please pray for me.